Welcome back to the channel. This is Elijah. This is Elijah Reviews, and we got more Carter 6 content coming out. Carter 6 is a hot topic for me because it's like it's a split there. If you are a Wayne fan or a fan of hip hop and you've been following Wayne through his career and you've been following the Carter series, it's easy that this is the worst Carter of the six. There's no more discrepancy because right before this came out, I was discussing someone which one is the best, which one is the worst Carter, and the answers just be up in the air. This is gonna be unanimously the worst Carter, but by far. But there is another side of people that you could tell pushing the narrative. You could tell they part of a fan base. I ain't gonna mix names here. I'm a huge Kendrick fan. You know, I think he won that beef against Drake by a mile. I'm loving the more. I know Kendrick. He don't say he care for the spotlight, and I'm loving the attention he is getting because he's an artist that been deserving that extra media attention. You know, Mr. Morale Bitch Stuffer is a great album that didn't get the love it's supposed to get. It is one of the highest selling hip hop tours though. But I loved everything that came out of that. But Wayne had his Instagram at the Super Bowl. He said him and Kendrick good. I thought we were gonna leave it at that. But die-hard Kendrick fan was trashing this album before it even came out. They was ready for it to drop so they could talk shit on it. And it's like they got a point to prove. They in comment section quoting Kendrick lyrics shows it. And I feel like it's starting to reach a level of overhated. It's a bad album, but it's not nowhere near what they're trying to put it. Like, this discussion like Wayne was never a go. Wayne never had substance. Wayne, okay, doubt it bad. Pusha T was better than Wayne. T.I. was better. Calm it down. He dropped a bad album. 27-year career, I think it is at this point. He dropped a bad album. Let it keep rolling. He's one of Kendrick's inspiration. They did a great song together on Carter 5 with Mona Lisa. And from our history of the two artists, Wayne's one of his inspiration, and they work well together. But Nicki is hopping into on this band from New Orleans. You know, if you new to me, because I ain't really did much Nicki reaction on this channel, I'm a huge Nicki Minaj fan. I'm one of the people that hate saying she's the greatest female rapper of all time because she is, but I find it almost downgrade what she is to being one of the greatest rappers of all time. So I'm always excited to get a new Nicki verse. If of the songs that's on Carter 6, this ain't the one I would have picked to have her on. But Nicki got many flows, many styles. She could fit in where she fit in at, and I want to see how she sounds on Band for the N.O. Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Band for the N.O. Let's see how it sounds. I started this reaction a couple days ago. It was my daughter's first birthday, so just not getting into it. And why does it sound so low? Hey, fuck my settings. It's on the max. Hey, if you listen to this, you might got to turn your earphones in because for some reason my audio low as shit. Close ring sniper, the dope game lifer, a dope game nicer, the propane lighter, money old like biter. Yeah, songs like this exemplifies my major issue with this album is Wayne have bars over this album. And I see some people playing that Wayne bars he go from one bar to a bar that has nothing to do with it. That's always been Wayne style. Wayne he gonna just rap. And I ain't seen much complaints about that before. Folks who say, yo, he don't rap about that. But now they put on the extra boost, like, yeah, he just sporadically rapping over everything. That's what Wayne always done. Y'all didn't have this complaint before, man. This is fucking agenda you pushing. Why is the audio this low? Actually, I'm gonna fuck the tissue screen cut. Roll out. The game that you got it for you. My other problem with this is, on the original Band for Me, no, he does this verse where he's snapping like this, and then he just loops it again. If you had this Nicki feature in the bag, why didn't you just put this on the original version? Why did you decide on the one you released to just loop that first verse over again where you could just place the Nicki verse down? Which means Nicki must have a fucking long verse that you cut it because and she had to dominate the song. Dead man, walk. Man. I think I've fast forward. Yeah, they're gonna Nicki at the 52-second mark. I doubt she give Wayne any more time after that. Cause I can imagine why her verse got cut. Unless it was just a long ass verse and she dominated a song on his album. Let me try to listen, cause my audio low as shit. Bruh. Play with someone safer. Black mask on. Darth Vader. You've seen Star Wars, know Darth Vader got a dark mask on. Darth Vader. Mm. Wait, I like that. What she say? Kill them later. Bitch, no, they can't outpace her. You know, you move at a pace, slow pace, fast pace, but also the basketball team is the Indiana Pacers. So then she go from that and say L.A. Nick, L.A. New York Knicks, but she play on the Nick with Nick as in Nicki. And then she said L.A. Lakers, so that's whole basketball scheme, but she has some double entendres in there with her name and the word pace. Wait, I what? Her. I am it. I am my a. I thought she said I am my a her, but she said, can you blame her? Her. Word to the baby in the manger. You know the Bible, Jesus was born in the manger. So yeah, word. She's saying word to Jesus instead of word to God. There, she's putting it on Jesus. Word to the baby in the manger. Her. In the manger. Swerve on these hoes, no indicator. Cause you know in the car you turn your turn signals, they're indicating that you finna turn. I'm a swerve on them, no basically no turn signal. Sporadically. Indicator. Cake for days, I don't need a baker. Now you familiar with Nicki? She always do her homages. You know she when it comes to Foxy Brown, when it comes to Aretha, you know that I just broke Aretha record, but you know let's just say Papoose would have eat the record, but I broke Aretha record. But so the way she says Kate Baker, you know Baker made cakes, but she said in a way that it sounds like Anita Baker's name. I think. I don't need a baker. That could be a reach. She could be saying cake in a bakery, but it sounds like she said Anita Baker's name there. I'm not sure. She said she mentioned Vogue, then she said bust down Galliana. They talking about the Met Gala or something like that, saying she the best dressed. Galliana. Wait, say it again. Hoes ain't got fathers. Don't call me mother, you hoes ain't my daughter's crazy flip. Cause Nicki is unanimous with the she's infamous with the you bitches and my sons, but she said I'm not. You ain't my daughter. That's a major diss. Because if she would have said, "Don't call me mother, y'all ain't my sons," that would be okay. Nicki playing with that swag stream again. She never say the daughter. She say son. She saying daughter strategically there because Ice Spice had text messages that leaked when she was like talking to somebody, talking shit about Nicki and saying Nicki was like her mom or something and delusional, crazy delusional or something like that. That's a direct Ice Spice on this. When she wrote that, she could have said I could say sons like I always do, but she said I'm gonna say daughter so Shawty could know it's about her. That has to be the intent though, because that's not her normal scheme with that. Go back. Gas City for the winter. So in the winter, you know, I think she did her tour in the city, the Gas City tour, but also the first time she said winter, I think the CEO of Vogue name is Ann Wintour, Wintour, something like that. If I'm wrong, don't kill me. But I think she flipped on Shawty's name and the actual season winter. What? Every season in the winter, because winter is a season, so that's the flip. Winter any season. Gas City for the winter. Yeah, I think she's flipping winter and winter there, and she said season because those are seasons, winter. But then Vogue CEO, I think her name is Wintour. Well, outside smoking indoor. That's weed talk. you know, but the flip is outside and indoor. Like what Wayne said, kill a nigga, leave him dead in the living room. You get it? I leave him dead in the living room. That's kind of like that. But we outside spoken indoor.
The wind tour, we outside smoking indoor. Bitches, you deaf? I'm signing at the in-store. Jamaica Queens, bitch.
Wait, I missed something. I missed something.
We outside smoking indoor. Bitches, you deaf? I'm signing at the in-store.
Bitches, you deaf? I'm signing at the in-store. So I get the first one, deaf and signing. You do sign language when someone's deaf, but at the in-store. That's what's confusing me.
I'm signing at the in-store.
I'm signing at the in-store. The in-store part. Oh, in-store, you sign autographs and stuff at the store. You know, artists normally go to record stores and stuff and sign folks' albums and stuff for them. So I think the signing, like signing your signature, is being flipped with sign language and goes back to deaf. That's my assumption.
Jamaica Queens, bitch. You beef with your soul, you better get a seamstress.
See, we just so you better get a seamstress. Say you pushing P, then rest in P, bitch. I know I'm missing something there. I get the bar, like you gonna rest in piss, basically, and you know, pushing P, but I'm missing an inside knowledge there. Somebody in the comments tell me who is that to, and what is that about? Or is that just a bar, like pushing P and rest in piss, I guess. Copping slides, all you do is flip-flop slides and flip-flops. They're very similar shoes. Yeah, like I said, she's dominating this track. So this is why Wayne cut off the original, because your verse was too long. Because Wayne part is, I don't think he had to do that though. Because you go listen to the original version of this song, he does that beginning part, and he does he loops it. And he start going call to six, and he loops it. Nicki verse could have just went there. The song would have went from 3:24 to maybe 5 minutes. And that's not bad. Wait, I'm missing something. Flop. Send a pic of Shannon. You are not sharp. That's Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp just did some dumb shit with some girl on OnlyFans or something. But I think Shannon had a thing with Nicki before on the podcast when he was like, Nicki who? Or something like that. When somebody tweeted something about Nicki going on his podcast. I think he cleared that up or apologized. One or the other. But yeah, but he had gotten into some shit just recently with a girl. Which wasn't sharp. Not sharp. You still can't spell Prague, and that's horrible. Nicki started that challenge when she was on that plane. Like, you bitches can't even spell Prague. Yeah, everybody was doing the Nicki challenge. And then she said that's horrible. It's like she almost said it like she spelled it with H-A. Like she's picking at you can't spell it, and it's like she almost pronounced horrible as if someone spelled it wrong. She said that's horrible instead of horrible. And then she just flipped it on Wayne, classic line when Wayne said we's a better than F is for phenomenal. He always flipping the F. Then folks had to go Wayne phenomenal starts with a P, and some folks started saying, well, this song language just spelled with an F. And then she talked about folks not know how to spell with the Prague and the horrible, and then she went to it's a homage to Wayne line and flipped that to horrible or to phenomenal. Wait, I missed something. Yeah, already fading like a barber. A barber, they do a fade in your hair. It's a hairstyle. They know it don't decline, so they never face card her. Cause you get a fake, they say face card never decline. You know, when somebody look good, my face card decline all the time. Don't look at me, but they say face card don't decline. And she said, wait, I'm missing something. And then face Carter, cause it's the Carter. I'm missing something. Say it again. I'm missing something. Client, so they never face Carter. Card, client, like a debit card. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Face card, which is a thing. Your face card don't decline. And then your actual card, debit card, don't decline. And then face Carter sounds like Carter at least, and that could be a reach. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I have my opinion on that. I knew that line was coming. That's the one line I was getting spoiled to me on X about the Jay-Z did. Nicki been throwing shots at Jay-Z for years. But that don't matter now, because when folks gonna contribute anything you saying, it has to be, oh, you dissing because of just the Super Bowl thing. She been having issues now. We don't really know what the issues is. She had in depth. She have told us a little bit without telling us all. I can't tell Wayne not to feel the way about the Super Bowl, or Nicki not to feel the way about Wayne with the Super Bowl. I can say, hey, you know, you're being entitled, or Kendrick deserved it. All that is true. I can tell another man how to feel. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I don't know the conversations that being had, what being promised, what being taken away. I know Kendrick is the biggest act going right now. He had the song of the summer, and I think he put on a hell of a halftime show. So I'm not mad about the Super Bowl performance that was picked. I don't want to start the trend that if the Super Bowl in your hometown, so you got to do it there. Because we're going to go to some crazy hometowns, Super Bowl locations, where they don't have a great artist in their hometown. And go, do we say they should get it? You know, so even though I completely am okay who got the Super Bowl, I ain't gonna trash these Wayne or Nicki for feeling like he should have gotten it. That's not my place to tell another man how to feel. I kind of find that's bitch behavior. I don't, you know, if motherfuckers start like actually doing stuff to stop people bad, stopping people money, like actually doing that, then I gotta say, okay, that's fucked up. Don't do that. But Kendrick did the Super Bowl. Wayne doing what he's doing. I don't. Folks got animosity for Wayne Factor did the Super Bowl, and we with this album, they're like, oh, and this y'all wonder how the Super Bowl, you dumb bitch. You think Wayne was gonna perform these songs at February Super Bowl when this album just not coming out? He would have performed a Millie, Lollipop. He would have brought Nicki out, maybe Drake. He would have did some classic songs. So this guy y'all wanted for the Super Bowl, yeah, a band from New Orleans that came out a week ago in June would have been performing in February of the Super Bowl. That's a false equivalent. Just salute the person who did do the Super Bowl, give him credit, because I don't care what anybody say. Kendrick did a hell of a job, and he have the best hip hop album, I want to say, of the last 2 years in GNX. I would hope the Carter 6 could have topped that. That's how I always want to hip hop. I want the next artist, the next big artist, to top the previous album that hold it. But as it stands, for me, GNX is still the best album of the last 2 years, especially in hip hop. But yeah, why you feel the way about it? Who am I to tell you don't got a right to feel the way about it, nigga? I'm not behind the scenes. Oh, she's flipping back to that first chorus. What you talking on these long ass choruses? Pacer, New York Knicks, LA Laker, Game Changer. Thing hype, and then they bring back the Wayne quote. Yeah, if I guess if it was a Nicki album, then fine, what this song went got cut, but she had too much of a verse, which I'm not mad at. But if it's my album, I don't need you to dominate the song like that, Nick. This is screen cut. Well, I think he just finna loop, but we already know. Yeah. Well, I hate artists do that. If you do a remix, please give me a new verse to it. I hate that. That let me know that Nicki, you did the song, Nicki turned in her verse, you cut her verse, killed your verse, and then want to do a new verse for it, so you just loop the beginning again. So then you hash this at a remix, and you have nothing new of yours on it that's on your album. You should just put the original version out with Nicki. If I would have a pick, I would like the Nicki to have been on Cotton Candy. I hate that. Cotton Candy is a great song to me. I hate it's on the Carter 6. You just did Walk on the Cotton Grove with 2 Chainz. Why wasn't that on Walk on the Cotton Grove instead of putting a song about love and, you know, Booger Sugar on a Carter album? But Nicki did her thing. She showed out as always. Shout out Nicki, man, because the illusion that any female rapper going has topped Nicki is crazy. And she can come out and do verses like this. Nicki, you know, she was going very fast at a point. Constant music, constant features, constant singles. But now she sit back, you know, she established, she one of the GOATs. She a mother now, she's a wife now. You know, so she just dropped Pink Friday 2 years ago now, I want to say. And I think she's going to drop something not too long from now. So we get music that she give it to us. We don't get this influx of Nicki music. So I'm grateful anytime we do. Like, comment, subscribe. If they want to react to on this channel, please drop in the comment section. I'll be sure to get to it. Thank you.